A person who truly loves you will give these two things. What does true love really mean? It's often seen as this idealized, perfect feeling, but in reality, it's much more complex. True love isn't just about saying, "I love you," it's about actions that show commitment and care. Two key elements that define true love are time and respect. These are the things a person in love will always give you. Let's dive into the psychology behind love and relationships and explore why time and respect are the real foundations that help love grow and endure. 1. The importance of time in a relationship. When someone truly loves you, they give you the most precious gift of all, time. Time is the one thing we can never get back. It's non-renewable, and how someone spends their time tells you everything about how much they care for you. Think about it, if someone loves you, they will prioritize you, even if it means sacrificing their own comfort or entertainment. It's the little things, like choosing to stay home with you when they could be out with friends, or giving up a moment of solitude just to be there for you when you need them. Time is more than just an opportunity to be together. It's a true investment in the relationship. When you share your time with someone, you're showing them that they matter. You're telling them that you value the bond you share. It's the time spent laughing over silly jokes, the quiet moments when you're just there for each other, and the long conversations that go into the night. These moments are the threads that weave the fabric of love. Without time, there's no chance for those experiences to deepen. And let's talk about the emotional side of this. Time spent together builds emotional intimacy. When you're with someone for hours, days, and even years, you start to understand each other in ways you could never have imagined. You know when something's wrong, even without words. You know their quirks, their fears, their desires. The more time you spend together, the more you can anticipate each other's needs. You learn how to give each other space when needed, but also how to be there for each other when it matters most. It's not just about the time spent together, it's the quality of that time. Studies have shown that couples who spend meaningful time together have stronger emotional connections. It's not just about being in the same room, it's about being present. Quality time is when you're both all in, when you're fully engaged, showing up for each other. The relationship grows with every moment, every shared memory. That's where love blossoms. And from a psychological perspective, time is everything when it comes to trust. The more time you spend with someone, the more you understand them, and the more they understand you. It's not just about knowing each other's favorite color or what foods you like, it's about knowing their emotional landscape, their fears, their hopes, and their deepest needs. You learn to respond to them in ways that make them feel understood, loved, and valued. That's where trust forms, and that trust strengthens the bond. There's a concept called attachment theory that talks about how people form emotional bonds over time. In relationships, the more you spend time together and meet each other's emotional needs, the more you form a secure attachment. This attachment makes the relationship feel safe, and it allows both partners to thrive. The more time you spend with someone, the more emotionally synced you become. Studies have even shown that couples who are deeply connected experience synchronized heartbeats, a physical sign of the bond that's been created over time. Time doesn't just create memories, it creates connection. It builds trust, understanding, and love. So, when someone is willing to spend their time with you, when they choose you over everything else, it's the greatest gift they can give. Time is what makes love real. 2. The power of respect in relationships. When someone truly loves you, they give you the most important thing, respect. It's not just a nice gesture, it's the very foundation of any lasting relationship. You see, respect in a relationship means valuing each other for who you are. It means acknowledging your boundaries, your needs, and your individuality. Without respect, love can't truly flourish. Imagine a relationship where every time you speak, your partner listens, really listens. They never belittle you or make you feel small. They honor your thoughts, even if they don't always agree with them. That's respect. It's not just about agreeing all the time, but about supporting each other's right to be who they are. A person who respects you will never make you feel less than, nor will they put you down in any way. Instead, they'll build you up, celebrate your uniqueness, and accept you for who you are. Think about it, respect in a relationship is what creates a sense of peace. When both people respect each other, there's no need for control or dominance. Instead, there's equality. There's this unspoken understanding that each person has their own life, their own dreams, and their own space. And that's okay. A person who loves you won't try to change who you are to fit their needs. They'll support your dreams, encourage you to grow, and give you the space you need to be yourself. They won't hold you back, they'll stand beside you and help you rise. Imagine you're chasing a dream, and your partner is there, cheering you on. They're not jealous or insecure. They're proud of you and want to see you succeed. They respect your goals, and they give you the freedom to pursue them, knowing that your growth is a reflection of the love and trust you share. This is what true respect and love looks like. And respect doesn't just stop at actions, it's in the way we listen to each other. It's in how we hear each other's thoughts, even when we don't always agree. Respect means hearing your partner out without judgment, without interrupting, and without belittling their feelings. It's about creating a space where both people feel heard and valued, where opinions are exchanged without the fear of being put down. Psychologically speaking, respect is tied to self-love. You can't truly love someone else without first respecting and loving yourself. And when someone shows you respect, they're honoring your individuality and encouraging you to grow as a person. Respect isn't just about being kind, it's about recognizing the worth of your partner, seeing their potential, and supporting them in their journey. Here's something interesting, respect works like a mirror. The more respect you show, the more it gets reflected back to you. It's not a one-sided thing. When you show respect, your partner feels it, and they give it back to you. It's a cycle. The more you give, the more it returns. And when both people respect each other, the relationship deepens, trust grows, and love strengthens. When you're in a relationship where respect is freely given and received, you can see the difference. It's not about perfect moments, but about creating a space where both of you feel safe, supported, and free to be yourselves. It's about knowing that no matter what happens, your partner will never diminish you. They'll always stand by you, respecting you as an equal, as a person with your own thoughts, your own desires, and your own dreams. In the end, respect isn't just about what you give, it's about what you receive as well. And when both partners are giving and receiving respect in equal measure, that's when love grows strong, deep, and unshakable. 3. Time and respect, the dual foundations of love. Time and respect, these two things work together in a relationship like two pieces of a puzzle, each fitting perfectly to create something strong and beautiful. You might think of them as separate ideas, but in reality, they go hand in hand, building the very foundation of love. When you spend time with someone, you naturally learn more about them, what makes them happy, what makes them upset, what they need emotionally. It's in this time spent together that respect flourishes. You begin to understand each other's personalities, quirks, and deeper needs. The more time you spend together, the more you get to see the real person beneath the surface, and the more you respect what they bring to the relationship. Think about a time when things weren't perfect, maybe one of you was ill, or you faced a tough challenge in life. How did you react? When you truly love someone, you're willing to spend time with them, especially in those difficult moments. It's not just about being there physically, it's about showing respect through empathy. You're not just checking a box by sitting in the room with them, you're understanding what they need. You're listening to their fears, comforting them through their pain, and offering your support in ways that matter. This is where time and respect blend together. Spending time in the hardest of moments shows respect in the most powerful way. It's not about how much time you spend, but how deeply you engage with that time. The real test of respect often comes in those moments of hardship when everything seems uncertain. That's when respect shows up as patience, understanding, and compassion. And research backs this up. Studies have shown that relationships where both partners feel respected and valued are far more likely to be satisfying and emotionally fulfilling. In those relationships, both people feel heard, seen, and understood. It's not just about love, it's about mutual respect. When both people feel respected, they're more likely to invest emotionally, creating a deeper bond. In fact, one of the key predictors of a happy relationship is the feeling that both partners have an equal share in the respect and emotional investment. Now, let's explore how time and respect reinforce each other. They aren't two separate forces, they amplify one another. The more time you spend with someone, the more respect you naturally build. And the more respect you show, the more you're willing to invest time. One gives depth to the other. Think of it like a cycle. When you spend quality time together, you understand each other better, and that understanding leads to greater respect. When you respect someone, you want to make time for them because you know how valuable that time is. A person who values you will show up when you need them. They will give you their time because they understand the importance of nurturing the relationship. It's not just about clocking in hours with someone, it's about how you show up in those moments. Time spent together without respect can feel shallow, but time spent with respect creates a bond that lasts. When you invest time in someone you respect, you're not just fulfilling an obligation, you're actively showing them that they matter. Similarly, when you respect someone, you're more likely to want to spend time with them because you value who they are as a person. In healthy relationships, respect and time are like two forces pulling each other forward. One strengthens the other, creating a deeper, more meaningful connection. The more time you spend with someone, the more respect you build for each other, and the more respect you give, the more you'll find yourself willing to spend time. It's a beautiful cycle that, when nurtured, creates a relationship that is not only based on love but also on trust, understanding, and mutual support. Time and respect are not just the pillars that hold up a relationship, they are the glue that binds everything together. Without them, love can feel disconnected, fragile. But when time and respect are present in equal measure, that's when love becomes something deeper, something lasting. 4. Psychological facts on love and relationship dynamics. As we dive deeper into the dynamics of love and relationships, there are a few psychological insights that might surprise you, insights that shed light on how time and respect shape the way we connect with others. One of the first things to understand is the difference between crushes and true love. Have you ever had a crush on someone? The excitement, the rush of emotions, it feels thrilling, doesn't it? But, as we all know, crushes often fade. They're intense, but they're also fleeting. In psychology, this is because crushes are often based on idealization. You project all your desires and fantasies onto a person, but you don't truly know them. As time passes, the fantasy shatters, and the feelings subside. True love, on the other hand, is built on something much deeper. It grows over time, shaped by shared experiences, respect, and emotional connection. Love doesn't fade because it's not about the initial excitement, it's about a continuous, mutual investment of time and respect. True love is resilient, weathering challenges and growing stronger as partners grow together. But here's something fascinating. Did you know that when you're deeply in love, something physical happens? It's called heart synchronization. Studies have shown that couples who are in love often experience a phenomenon where their heartbeats sync up with each other. It sounds like something out of a movie, doesn't it? But it's a real, scientific occurrence. The more time you spend together and the deeper your emotional connection becomes, the more likely your bodies will respond to each other in this way. It's a testament to how love isn't just a mental or emotional bond, it's something that manifests physically as well. This synchronization, this physical connection, is built on trust, respect, and, of course, time. Speaking of trust, it's crucial in any relationship. Trust isn't just something that magically appears overnight, it's built, piece by piece, over time. Time spent together, getting to know each other, helps cultivate trust. Respect for each other's feelings, boundaries, and needs strengthens that trust. And when trust is present, the relationship can withstand challenges. Think about it, whether it's dealing with stress at work, a family crisis, or financial struggles, a couple who trusts each other is far more likely to navigate those situations successfully. They don't let the difficulties pull them apart. Instead, they come together, working as a team. Trust forms the bedrock of any strong relationship, and time and respect are the tools that build it. But trust isn't just about relying on your partner, it's also about how you see yourself. This is where self-love and self-respect come in. If you don't love and respect yourself, how can you expect anyone else to do the same? Self-love is the foundation for everything. When you value yourself, you set healthy boundaries and you don't settle for less than you deserve. And that's when you attract others who do the same. People who respect themselves naturally gravitate toward relationships where mutual respect and time are prioritized. They know their worth, and they won't tolerate anything less than they deserve. And when you have that self-respect, you are more likely to offer it to others as well. When you value yourself, you become a partner who can give love and respect freely, because you understand the importance of both in a relationship. Psychologically, this concept is known as self-respect theory. It suggests that people who respect themselves are more likely to establish healthy boundaries and attract relationships that are nurturing and fulfilling. In contrast, people who struggle with self-respect may find themselves in unhealthy relationships where boundaries are blurred or violated. The more you learn to love and respect yourself, the more you understand what it means to be loved and respected by others. And that self-awareness, combined with the time and respect you invest in relationships, creates a dynamic where love can truly thrive. In relationships, time, respect, trust, and self-love all go hand in hand. They create a powerful foundation that supports the growth of true, lasting love. While crushes may come and go, love that's built on these psychological principles can endure. It's a love that synchronizes heartbeats, withstands challenges, and is rooted in a deep mutual respect. And it all begins with the time and respect you give to yourself and each other.